morning. Top of the morning to you. We'll turn the camera on here in a minute. Schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Bullion Renegade. It's better to be gray than it is to be blue. You don't want to fit in with the crowd. But you're blue now, so. How about you guys? I could use a nap. Sorry, the screen's still off. I'm still putting pants on. Kind of low. I'm not really talking that loud either. We're here. How does that sound? How about now? Is that better? Is there multiple number ones? How about now? Oh, this camera's still following me everywhere. What pouring shit? Just pouring in general? Don't let it kick your ass. I think we can go live now. Well, oh, hit me up if you're having some issues. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Hand porn is a bad habit. It is absolutely a bad habit. Welcome in. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. I decided to pick the piece this week just because fuck you guys. Not really. I don't really mean that. I say that kind of stuff to be cool. I went with a lower weight piece. It's 2.5 troy ounces. No, I didn't forget to post. I wanted to get this one. I wanted to do this one. You guys, sounds not good. Hello, hello. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? There's an echo? Huh. Let me try and fix that. Board. I got everything muted. Global settings. I'm not talking really loud. I'm just kind of whispering. I don't know how loud to talk with the mic on. But anyways, Boots, welcome in, Boots. This one's 2.5 on average. I think it might be a little less. Last week we actually screwed up, as you guys get the Axes of the Allfather. Those of you that did get in on it, I sold those at 5.2. I misread the piece. It's 5.6, and some of you got 5.8 and 5.9. I'll whisper in your ear. This one's going to be 2.5 troy ounces plus or minus. That's what the prototype came out to be. Finding out now that prototypes are these ones that I poured a while ago. The weights are a little bit different than what I'm going to be pouring for production, and we'll be doing 10 of them here. We'll do 10 of these tonight. All right. Some people were saying 5 was not enough. Some people was saying 5's too many. Some people were saying 5 was just right. So 10 plus a proto, yes, 11 total. Prototype, 2.5 troy ounces, and go. No, 10. I'm already doubled what I want to do, but I figure this one's a lower weight one. Let's get it into some more hands. So we'll do 10 tonight, and then we'll go back to the 5. 33 viewers, thanks for hanging out with us. So start the bidding, as you know. Start the bidding where you want it for the prototype, 2.5 troy ounces. This is the only one that will be stamped. The other ones will be lasered. 113, 133. There you go. Oh, it's fucking Wednesday. It feels like a Monday. We got a ton of boxes going. These Rolos are coming, are these little currency of the afterlife, or the currency of the fallen, the afterlife exchange. It's a lot of work. We sold 200 of them. 155. What is the price on these going to be? Let me figure that price out for the other 10 real quick, just so you guys know. For those of you that are new to the live stream, micro mintage pours tonight. We'll pour them live. I'm not going to pour all 10 because I don't think we'll be able to fit it in within the hour. Let me see. Calculator, 2.5 times. We'll go 145 on these. 145 will be the price for these, and how you will claim those is I will give out a safe word sometime throughout the stream. It's usually towards the end. Who knows? I might change it up today. 145 will be the price if you spell the safe word right and you're the first 10. One of the first 10. 180, Jim Man. Fattest fingers? Yeah. So I'll give you a fun safe word that you have to spell right. Those that spell it right will win the micro mintage invoice. Let me just let me check the prep station real quick. Give me a sec. It's a mess. We did a lot of casting today. I'll go right around there somewhere. Meltdown close up. What's up, James Bisky? How you doing, man? Welcome into the Wednesday Night Meltdown, where we melt shit live, and we're gonna pour micro mintage pours. Like I said, if you are new to the stream, don't know how this goes, auction for the prototype runs the whole stream. Winner will be announced at the end. Highest bid wins. If you meet or if you exceed our expected price based on previous prototypes, we will take care of you and supplement you with some extra silver. So bid to win it, bid to take it home, throw those hammer bids down, make it yours, and you'll be fairly compensated. Prototype plus 10 on the stream. We're doing 10 tonight. Usually it's 5, and we've been doing some heavier weight ones. So we're doing some what's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? The crowns are my top fans. So the more you comment, you could buy your way into number 1, which doesn't really get you anything. So I wouldn't spend the money. But you could do it by buying super chats. We start at 6:30 Pacific every night, or every Wednesday night. Wednesdays are just working out to be so much better. So much better. Mondays are a bit hectic, and right now, actually, all days are a bit hectic. You guys, you guys are animals and hard to keep up with. Last week, I clocked in 112 hours. 112. $0.50 blow. What's up, Orta? How you doing, man? All right, we'll show you the model a little bit. The mold. Yeah, Wednesday is better. Oh, and one thing that we're going to talk about here on the live stream, I've been meaning to put a post up on Facebook, but I haven't been too active on there. Yeah, right? Only 112 hours. No, I usually don't. So I'm trying to keep up with chat too. I just moderator. All that blue with the wrench allows you to do is post links. No, I sold my XRP. I needed some money. So I sold it all at $2.50. No, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Putting in a lot of hours. But it doesn't matter. I don't get paid more from 40 to 112. I get paid the same. Had to put some vents in each of the crossbones there, so no air got stuck in there or gases. And then one in the back because the head's kind of thick. It'll like the dimple right there, so that's what I decided to do with these. Yeah, had to sell it. I owed the man some money. Forgot about it. Then they sent me a letter with intent to seize. So I had to start selling some shit off. You know, life stuff. Yeah, I made good money on it, so I'm happy with it. I could have made more, but take profits, run, be happy with it. Kick yourself in the ass when no one's looking. She hop. Yeah, that's good. 1K is not bad. I only owe 6. It's not terrible, but nice. It's good. No, I don't like to mess with them either. But my old high school buddy bought Shib early on, sold when it went on a boom years ago, and retired. Hell yeah. Here you go, Orta. All right. This one's hot. Then we'll take you over to the prep station. Trenton, if you could moderate for me, and if you'd be so kind to find out what the high bid was while we head over to the prep station. If not, no big deal. I'll do it. So yeah, we got a lot of these boxes cut. For those of you that were here on the live stream on Saturday, we sold those Currency of the Afterlife, or Currency of the Fallen, the Afterlife Exchange, half ounces. They came out sweet. It's the last Ember. I don't have a clean box. I just cut this one, so it's a little dusty, but came out nice. The only problem with these, so we're lasering them in-house. That burn takes 30 minutes. Each box takes 30 fucking minutes. Well, it's passive, so it is what it is. Not for a bit, Jim. I still gotta tinker with how we're doing the other ones. We have some of them done. Some of the blanks done, but I need to get more silver. I got a CO2, got a what is it, 1,000-watt CO2, 1,500-watt CO2 laser, and then I got a 100-watt fiber laser. All right, explain the process. A little parting powder, not too much, not too little, just the right amount. You don't want to have too much on there, just enough to separate it. So that sand does stick, and it doesn't take much for that sand not to stick. Yeah, I got a really nice fiber laser. Those things cost a pretty penny. I got a fully enclosed one, $260. I'm gonna show you that one. It's nice. Oh, thank you, Trenton. I like to come in with just enough layer to cover it by a 1/4 inch. I don't beat the sand yet. I like to press it all in, lock that piece in place so it's not shifting and shafting. I didn't. Unfortunately, I haven't been watching much of nothing except Blind Spot. I don't know if you guys seen Blind Spot. I'm addicted to it. That's a great show. I'm on the last episode. Probably finish it tonight. Came out nice. Yeah, exactly, Blaine. That's I do metal with my fiber, and I do wood and acrylic and paper and all kinds of other stuff. I've been using a lot for church projects lately, so. Again, come in with this side, probably about a half ounce. Press it all down. And top her off. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to go crazy. Dump the top. Press it in. Slate's nice. We did a few things with slate. Voila. Now on the back here, trim this up, make it nice and flat. That comes from the screw that I drilled into the back so I could use a screw to pull these molds out. Since it's flat on the back, makes it easy to extract by putting the screw hole. I'll let the cut. Chow. I wish it was. Actually, no, I don't. I wouldn't get anything done. I'd be at the casino. Table's a little, like I said, table's a little messy today. We were casting a lot today. Got a lot of those Uncle Reckless still to finish up. You guys are waiting on tracking. I'm going to start printing labels tomorrow for what we have poured. I think we have 60 of them done. We sold somewhere around 100. We're waiting to see the final. I just haven't sat down and gone through all the invoice and see who's paid. One thing that we're going to talk about tonight, and we'll talk about on Saturday, are claims and payments. A lot of people claim early, try and get that low serial, and then it's like pulling teeth to get paid. So, the way it's going to work going forward is we will put a serial number on your invoice. We will. We're just going to do that so it's easy for me to track off in the start. And that'll be your serial if you pay within the 48 hours. After that, you lose rights to that serial number, and you'll just get what's next whenever we come to go to ship it. 48 hours is our cutoff time. What's happening is most of our profit for these projects are getting tied up in unpaid invoices. So your serial number will not be locked until you pay. And if you pass the 48 hours, you lose those serial numbers, and the people that paid before you will get that serial. We'll get your serial number. So there you go. Oh, here. Super simple. Nice and clean. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. All right, let's grab the next one. Head on over. Ooh, these molds are hot. I gotta turn that thing off. I do not mind working with people if you need time to pay. I've said that plenty of times before. Do not mind working with you. This is for the people that just ignore it, don't communicate. And I can see if you've read the invoice. It lets me know. So it's mainly those people. Just communicate with me. Pretty easy going. Let me catch up on chat real quick. $37 people. Thanks for hanging out. And what we're going to do is going for we've been working out a handful of people that are we've been working with on invoices. We're gonna have to get onto a little program where you're at least making a dent in those invoices weekly, similar to the layaway program we talked about. That's something we can discuss in the DMs. 260 bucks. Thank you, Adam with a K. I'll let that go for just a little bit more, not much more. No, it's not you, William. You're all caught up, and it's like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. There's a lot of you that do have the open invoices with me and have been working on paying off the invoices are very communicative. They communicate well. There are some that are just, they open your invoice and then forget about it. And you know, I'm not one to call people out. You know, I get it. You cancel your invoice. That's fine. It's not the end of the world for me. I watch these people on the Facebook groups where it's like after 48 hours, we're going to the Facebook authorities on Coin Scam Reporter, and we're gonna let them know that you're not a man of your word. Don't fucking threaten me for a $50 invoice. That's not what I'm not gonna do that. I'm not outing nobody. I'm not gonna publicly post nobody. People have things that come up. I understand that. It's though the people that act that way are they, how do I say it nicely? I don't know how I say that nicely. They rely on that one coin sale to help pay for whatever the fuck it is they're doing. William. Yeah, thank you. There you go. I'm not gonna call no one out. I'm not gonna scam report nobody. That's absolute fucking childish and horseshit. If a guy cancels his invoice on a claim on Facebook, who the fuck are you to go to a site and try and out him like a little bitch? You know, just put the coin back in your up for sale and sell it again. Jesus Christ. I never understood that. This guy, he fucking didn't pay me within 48 hours and told me, hey, I'm sorry, I was out with family and I forgot. Fuck that, fuck your family. You gotta pay me $35. And those kind of people really turn people off of the community. You know, they think they're doing the community a favor by saving these people from a slow payer. fuck off. You're the piece of shit. Like, you're the reason why no one wants to buy anything off of you. Yeah, coin people. It's fucking wild. I laugh whenever I see that shit. So and so. He only responded to me 30 hours after I sent his invoice. We recommend 24. Fuck off. Go get a real job. So, I'm not going to out anybody if you got to cancel your invoice. It's absolutely fine. It's one less I have to pour. You know what I mean? Yeah, or the fucking things happen, man. Chris, I saw your phone call. We've been busy in the shop, man. I'll have time tomorrow. Wheat penny people are the worst.
You guys want to buy my war nickel collection?
Yeah, if you want, Zan, I could do that. Absolutely, as long as I haven't shipped it to you. I am absolutely willing to refund. But yeah, just communicate with me. Oh shit, what am I doing? Sorry. Just communicate with me. Good. Pretty easy to deal with. I just don't like when you expect me to wait. With no response. Just say, hey man, I need till Friday or whatever. Orton needs a wrench. I'm gonna give you a wrench. I'm gonna give you one. Too bad. There, you got one. Look at you. You're fitting in with the crowd. How's everybody's week so far? We're over here. We're cutting right now on the CO2. It's almost done. We got quite a few of them cut, ready to go. I got 4 more boxes of these things on the way. I got 2 being delivered tomorrow and 2 on Monday. One thing about releases, the rest of the month, we're not going to be doing any releases Fridays. I was hoping to do a website release, but next week, Wednesday, I leave for California for my brother-in-law's wedding. Trenton, I'm going. And then the following week, we're going to be heading out of town again, Wednesday through Sunday. So, I'm not going to do any website releases this month for the remainder of the month. Shrek and Rec show Saturday. I'll put a few things up, but we're not going to release any exclusives. Not this weekend. I won't be on that week, the following weekend, and I won't be on the weekend after. So we're going to kind of take off the month of July, the rest of it. Focus on getting all these done and out to you guys. We'll still do Wednesday nights. I'll do Wednesday night. Oh, I can't do it tomorrow, or I can't do it next week. So this will be the last Wednesday night midweek meltdown. Oh no. What am I doing? Oh, wrong mouse. Yeah, a break will be nice, man. I'm not really looking forward to going to California, but it is my brother-in-law's wedding, so. Oh, okay. Well, let's chat tomorrow. I'm thinking about getting 3 more as well. We'll see. 37 viewers. Thanks for hanging out. We got what, 260 is a high bid on this 2.5 troy ounce. I don't even have a name for it yet. This guy, 2.5 troy ounce. This is the prototype. We will be doing 10 of these on this show, though. We're releasing 10 of them, not the standard 5. It's 2.5 troy ounces, so we're gonna go with 10 for 145, 265. Bruce Waldrop, thank you, my friend. 145. We'll give you the safe word. I gotta come up with one. I don't know how to come up with a safe word. What's up, Bob? Hashtag 10 this time only. Well, if we do some lower ones, we might do 10s, but the bigger ones definitely will stick to 5. I gotta sit down and go through all the models again. Figure out what we got quite a few good ones. I'm gonna do this one as a low mintage piece. I gotta show you. I think you guys will like this one. $265 high bid, I believe. Yep. Thank you, Trenton. I am ready to go home and shower and sleep tonight, I'll tell you. It's been humid and hot. We're at 106 today with 35% humidity. That was fun. Felt like a dirty Sanchez. I apologize if I'm not talkative. I'm a bit spent today. I'm really looking forward to the vacation, though. 50-cent blow. I am heading to Long Beach, California. Spending some time with our family that's out there. We got a wedding on Friday for my brother-in-law. Saturday, more family stuff. %, humidity. Fuck that. It's a dry heat out here. We're usually running around 7. Right now we're at 30%. Oh, I'd like to go to that. Really want to go to that one you sent me, though. Falling in Reverse, Tech 9, Hollywood Undead. That'll be fun. Nice. We had some monsoons roll through here and start 4 more fires. That's been fun. We've been dealing with tons of fires out here. We could use another monsoon, just minus the lightning. We had one of them start up north. It was crazy. We had a monsoon roll through. It was like June 3rd, June 4th, something like that. Lightning struck, and it was, I keep forgetting the name of it. It's like a sleeper something, where the lightning strikes and it starts a fire. Not a fire, but it creates embers underground, and the roots of the trees and stuff will smolder for weeks. And then when the conditions are right for us, when the wind picked up, it exposed those embers that were smoldering beneath the top layer of the dirt, and ended up causing a huge fire. Still up there. That tornado fire, I seen that. That's just crazy. got? 265? 265 high bid. Thank you, Trenton. How much time I spent grinding a piece? Depends on the piece. We've actually been, when we first started doing closed cast, it was a lot. Like this piece here. I'm going to leave it the way it is, but what I would typically do is go in and really grind all that down so we don't have those ridges and give it a nice flat back. Let me grab one of the models, or one of the ones we poured today. And it all comes down to prep work. So if you prep it, do a nice job with the sand, it really cuts down on that time. Oh, sorry. Might be windy by that fan. Give me a second. So, you take your time when you're casting, and you save that time when it comes to cleanup. It is dirty, but that's not anything. So the only places that really need sanding on this cast is right where these two divots are, right where these vents. So it'll actually go pretty quick. We'll hit it with a belt sander, bench top sander, belt sander, and then hit it with some buffing wheels and get it cleaned up. So it really doesn't take that long, but it comes down to the prep work. That's why I give it those 50-cent blows. Really get all that dirt out of there, and then just keep making sure that your inside of your mold is clean. Not yet, Alan. So it's a 2.5 troy ounce, the skull and crossbones here. It'll be $145, and we're doing 10 of them. So better opportunity tonight. Starfish Whisper, what the fuck? 40 people hanging out with us. Thank you so much. You guys got any questions? You guys want to see anything differently? Like, I know we're watching the same thing every night. The unfortunate part is we gotta let these things cool down for a while. So maybe what I'll do the next go around, the next time we do this Wednesday night meltdown, I'll pour a couple of them, and then we'll show you the cleanup process, and then we can go all the way down to lasering and how we do all of that. Right now, it's gonna take a couple hours for these to really cool. I let them cool naturally. I don't like to throw them in water. What ends up happening is when you get that sand wet, it really wants to get into those crevices in the pores, and it takes more time to come out. So we just let them sit there for a few hours. We got plenty of stuff to work on. Let them cool down on their own, and then we get to work on them. If I pull it out now, what ends up happening, it pulls a lot of the sand with it, because now that it's heated up, it's very moist. It all wants to stick together. So if I pull the pieces out of the sand, I lose a lot of the good sand. So when I pull it out when it's room temperature, we save a lot of our sand. We actually we're pretty good. I'm gonna show you something though. Here's something fun. I was actually just talking to Omen Precious Metals with us about this. So every year we send stuff off to the refiner. Call them floor sweeps, but we have little containment areas so it doesn't get anywhere. But watch this. Let's see if I can find a tub to put it in. Give me a sec. This is just from this year. and it doesn't look like much, but it's just over, I think it's like 185 ounces. Watch. So where are the belt sanders at? We have a little containment area. And this is all the fine dust from using the belt sander. A couple big pieces, but oh, that's just a piece of wood. I got 4 bottles of this. So in our little containment area, we vacuum every night into a specific vacuum that is only for silver dust. And whatever ends up on that table, obviously, there's going to be little bits of buffing wheel and stuff that gets in there. No, I won't melt that back down. I'll end up sending it as is to the refiner. I'll let them refine it for us. I can't melt it. I can. I absolutely can. There's just so much stuff in there with it. There's that plywood, all that other stuff. I don't want to take the chance of anything getting mixed in with the silver. Yeah, we'll get less for it, but it's fine. I don't want to. I don't want to send it in, or I don't want to melt it and risk having anything pop up in there. I don't know. We only have silver in the shop, but we do have bandsaw blades that we could lose a couple teeth on them, and those end up in the pores. And it's just better to send it off to the refiner. That way, we end up getting it back, and we know it's pure. That's why I don't like messing with anything else. 265 high bid on the Skull and Bones. Well, that's why I don't like using any other metals in here. We did the copper for Trenton, but that's confined to the laser engraver. This is our fiber laser here. She's a beast. This thing's only a $10,000 piece of equipment. I actually don't even know how they refine. I haven't asked them. I just trust them. They're a very large company. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. Elemental. I let them do the grimy work. I said, we just sent it off. It's better to be safe than sorry. I'm sure it would probably be fine. But I don't want to take the chance. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Someone goes, sends it in, gets tested, and they're like, how come there's plywood in this pour? Well, you sold them, didn't you? That's 1% plywood, right? Did it for me? Yeah, I did it for you. Got one. You never touched one. You sold them, and then you wanted me to ship them. 265 high bid. Oh yeah, you like that? Shorts and flip flops. When you have been doing it as long as I have, I mean, we are reckless, right? I don't worry. This is when I first bought one of these furnaces. When I first bought, actually, well, it wasn't this one. No, I had a different one when I first started, but it was this style. When I first bought it, I was a little nervous, but it doesn't even bother me anymore. Um, and it's funny. When I first started, I wore boots, pants. I had gloves. I was like, walk up, and I'm like, oh, scared of this thing. Now it's just once you've been using a tool for as long as I have, and I don't get complacent with it. I understand the dangers, but we definitely take plenty of precautions to mitigate those hazards. As far as this goes, the only time that silver's ever spilt out of this is when I had a busted crucible, but never ever it never fell on me or anything. I actually was watching a video of a guy first time pouring, didn't know what the hell he was doing, poured it, missed it, poured onto his boot and through his boot and just burnt the shit out of it. I don't know if it's dangerous. It's hazardous, but I don't. We got backflow preventers, so we don't have to worry about any of that. It's contained. Everything's screwed off and tight. It's not going to blow off and burn anything. As long as you're careful with the crucible and maintain that crucible and watch it. And we had one break on us, and it was a crucible that we didn't typically use, and didn't know the warning signs of a failing crucible. Um, it was 100% graphite. These ones are silica carbide and graphite silica. Don't quote me. I have to figure that out. Chaos is a busy man, I think. That's what I'm told. But yeah, I'm not worried too much. There's only thing that bugs me, that worries me, is the propane tanks themselves. But after we get them filled up, I go through and make sure everything's tightened, and that's it. I worry about gas leaks, but that's it. Everything else is pretty well contained. Um, 48 viewers. Thanks for hanging out with us. Here, let's pop this up and go close up. We got this on the table tonight, literally on the table tonight. 2.5 troy ounces. It'll be $145 with a mintage of 10, plus the prototype 11 total. We'll give you a safe word. First 10 people to spell that safe word correctly wins the invoice, and we'll probably send those out tomorrow. Been here since 5 this morning, so after here, I just want to get out of here. So I'll probably send it first thing in the morning. Yes, I use propane. Just those standard ones you get from Lowe's or whatever. Went out and bought 4 of them and keep them on rotation. I prefer propane over electric. I know oxyacetylene would probably be a little bit hotter and faster, but we've come to work our production with the time frames for this. We're able to melt, go run and do some stuff, come back, keep an eye on it. Me and my brother, he helps pour. When he's busy on something, I watch the furnace and then we just kind of alternate. We have a timer set so we know when it's supposed to be done, depending on what we're pouring at that time. When that timer goes off, we'll kind of just look at each other. You got it or I got it, and then one of us will go pour it. Free ship. Oh, those of you that are waiting on coupon codes for the website, the coupon code program we had wasn't working proper. So I called up my website lady. She found us a new one. I'm hoping to have those coupon codes by Saturday for the 10 people that did get coupon codes. Apologize for that. Booger sugar. Yeah, you would smell it if you had a leak. Absolutely. And that is exactly why I do like the propane, though. Takes all the guesswork out. I was working on a job with an oxyacetylene torch, and one of the guys didn't have a backflow preventer put on it. After this job, it became mandatory. We were working out in Pasadena at the power plant out there, at the city power plant. We added the new units over there and the new cooling towers over on that cul-de-sac, if anybody's familiar with Pasadena. We had a guy didn't tighten up the oxyacetylene hoses and didn't know what he was doing. Ended up catching the whole tank on fire up by the nozzle. And holy, you should have seen everybody running. It didn't end up blowing. One of the guys that was working with him ran over there and shut it off real quick, but people were booking it. OC Stacker, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, we have 2 nitrogen bottles here, big 300s. I got them strapped to the wall so they don't fall or nothing, but those aren't flammable. We use that to create an inert atmosphere in our casting chamber. $270 high bid. Remember, we got mintage of 10 on these, and it's going to be $145. Safe word is propane. Jeremy Nash, Joe Rivers, William Land, Jenny Sweetheart, Ricky, Just Missed It Adam, Michael Malone, James Mann, MLZB, and Derek, I think. Let's repeat that. Oh, Kyle Johnson got there first. I didn't even see that. Kyle Johnson, number 1. Jeremy Nash, number 2. Joe Rivers, number 3. Trenton, number 4. William Land, 5. Ricky, number 6. Mike Mallon, number 7. James Mann, number 8. MLZB, number 9. And Derek Eigenrock, number 10. Propane and propane accessories. I said your name, didn't I? Thought I did. Hold on. Yeah, you were before Ricky, no? Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, Jenny Sweetheart. 7, Ricky. 8, Malone. 9, James Mann. 10, MLZB. Man, I fucked that one up. Sorry, Derek, you're not in there. It's hard to see it on this little phone. Kyle, 1. Jeremy, 2. Joe Rivers, 3. Trenton, 4. William Land, 5. Jenny, 6. Ricky, 7. Mike, 8. James, Mann, 9. MLZB, 10. Alright. Nah, I think I got it. Got you all. You okay with that? Yeah, you'll always be first on the list until on your chat. You'll always be first. When you refresh the chat, it'll show you differently. So I'll repeat it one more time. Kyle, 1. Jeremy Nash, number 2. Joe Rivers, number 3. Trenton, number 4. Will Land, number 5. Jenny Sweetheart, number 6. Ricky, number 7. Michael Malone, number 8. James Mann, number 9. MLZB, 10. And Alan, it looks like you would have been number 12. Yeah, you're after Derek, who was 11. Refresh your chat and go look at it again. I could take a screenshot as well. Oh, I did take a screenshot. How do you do that? You exit out of the chat and open it back up. Gotta love it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. It's the way your chat bar works. As soon as you press send, it's gonna show up in your chat bar. But YouTube hasn't had the chance to sort it by milliseconds. There you go. Switch to top chat, back to live chat. Yeah, Zanfar, you would have gotten number 13. Yep. So we had 275 Bruce Waldrop. 275 Bruce Waldrop. This is going to be our last pour. So it's going to give us, yeah, it's 8:31. Actually should be shutting it down right now. I'm actually going to shut it down right now. It's 8:31. We poured 8 of them. We'll finish the rest tomorrow. It's 8:30. I want to take off. So 265 going once, or 275 going once, Bruce. Going once. Shut this down. Should be guys with the hashtag. I only ask for the word. I don't ask for the hashtag. I'm just looking for the proper spelled word. Sorry, let me get this. Boom. Yeah, I never said hashtag. I just look for the word, but people are just used to putting in hashtags for the lotteries and the pay it forwards and stuff, so I'm not real concerned about the hashtag. It's just the spelling of the word is what I want. So Bruce gets the 000 at 275. Sorry, I had to write this on the board. I forgot last time. All right, there we go. All right, thank you all for hanging out with us Wednesday night. Next week, what I'll do is I'm going to pour a few earlier, and then we'll go through the process of grinding and buffing and getting it lasered. We'll even do the casting, or um, wow, I just had like a stroke right now. Antiquing. We'll do the antiquing. So I'll have a couple pieces done next week before we go live. Or actually, it won't even be next week. I won't be live next week. I won't be live the week after. 3 weeks from now, we'll do that. Well, thank you all for hanging out on a Wednesday night. Yeah, not next Wednesday. I know, Bruce. I'm not used to vacations. We will not be here next Wednesday. We'll not be here the following Wednesday. We won't have Friday releases till we get back in August. And I won't be live on the Shrek and Wreck show after this Saturday until the first weekend of August. Yeah, so we're going to have a couple weeks off. You guys save up that money. We'll be coming back with some cool shit. Thank you all for hanging out on Wednesday night. Really appreciate all of you. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get home. I'm going to take a nap because I got to come back early tomorrow to finish this stuff. So thank you all for hanging again.